Hey there, and welcome to the Cult of Cinema. I am Aaron, and hey the video man. We're not there yet. No, it has been insane, and that will be on the other channel, NSFY, and I will link you to it when it comes up. Hey there, William. Tonight we are looking at Vinegar Syndrome. So I got my August package for Vinegar Syndrome, August 2021 package. I've been noticing a lot of online and on Facebook groups. People have been putting their August 2021 packages up, like pictures of their Vinegar Syndrome. Hey there, Carrie. And there's always they come out and they got this box of stuff. Hey there, Charles. And it's like 10 or 12 items, or there's and I'm looking at them. That's not the August 2021 package. That's the package plus you added a bunch of things on to the package. Hey there, all. William. I'm sorry to hear that, man, but here's the thing. If you didn't get that job, there's a reason you didn't get it, and there's a better job waiting around the corner for you. So you'll get one. You'll get one that's even better. I truly believe that. All right. And for the record, we are both in the club, William, of having been turned down by Lowe's before. So I've been there. And end up getting a better job afterwards, so I know it's true. So there are 4 titles for August 2021 for the Vinegar Syndrome Exploitation Horror Package. If you had got the complete package, which I kind of wish I did, because I really wanted those Phantasm ones. And honestly, those Phantasm ones really should have been not Picaramas. These should have been in the regular package. Sometimes I'll have ones where I'm like, okay, hey there, Anthony, welcome, man. I'll Pokemon tonight, right? That and it's laundry time because I'm doing laundry right before I go away this weekend. All right, so we have 4 titles to look through here, and then look through some other stuff. Apparently, Vinegar Syndrome was going to put up a banner, I guess as a hint to September titles. I have not seen the banner yet, and I was gonna look at that with you guys. And I forgot my iPad again because we're going to look at Vinegar Syndrome's. We're going to try and guess Vinegar Syndrome stuff. Anywho, let's get into the titles that I do have because I did open them up, and I did put the reversible artwork so that it's not going to be something overtly long to check out. All right, so first up is Auntie Lee's Meat Pies. And this is the slipcover edition of this one. Again, it's got a nice gloss to it. Bit of a emboss there as well. Hey there, Cinema Dave. Welcome, man. So, is it just me? I think maybe Sim Dave will be. Okay, when you look at this picture, does anybody else see Diane Cannon? Just look. Does anybody else see Diane Cannon in this picture? Because I see Diane Cannon in this picture. I find it looks incredibly like Diane Cannon. Thank you, Carrie. Thanks, Saturday. It got me. I said, is Diane Cannon in this film? She's not. There's a girl in there that does have this look, though. And of course, there is the back cover. See, once you see it, you can't unsee it. So I've already turned it around, though. And here we go. Here is Auntie Lee's Meat Pies, a black comedy about cannibalism done tastefully. A real slice of life. So I don't remember this movie at all. Be honest with you. Not at all. So this is going to be like a new watch for me. I think this is a trauma thing. So we got Express with Les, an interview with actor Michael Berryman. Blood in the Pool, an interview with makeup effects artist Roy Kinram. So Bad It's Good, an interview with actor Richard Viden. Say Yes, an interview with actor Grant Kramer. And Recipe for Auntie Lee's Meat Pies by the Homicidal Homemaker. So that sounds kind of fun. Oh no, the actress is she just looks like but now this may be a great release. I don't know. I'm a little more excited probably about the features on here than the release itself. But I don't know. I haven't seen this one yet. So I just got these today. The next one up, I am actually legitimately excited about though. And let's dive right into that one. And this has such a cool slipcase. Like it's next level. So this is Tough Guys Don't Dance. Of course, this is Norman Mailer. And the really cool thing about this is the canon release, but it looks like one of those kind of those dime store pulp novels, somebody you'd see on a spinner rack somewhere at your local, like when you're going through the grocery store or going to or you're going traveling, you'll see some like novels there to buy for really cheap. Hey there, Dave. Welcome, man. This is what it looks like. And I really love whoever designed this. It's bloody brilliant. So to put it another way, somebody put a K on the cover and said, "Here's Citizen Kane." Somebody did this. There's a slight difference in the level of work that went into those things, in my humble opinion. And I am not an artist, so on the back it still looks like a kind of a pulp novel with the with the tape there on it. I'm actually really stoked about this one. I utterly love the cover. And Earth Wings Hazard does really? Okay, so there is the other alternate artwork, which is Ron O'Neill, Isabella Rossellini. Actually, it's not bad. Looks almost like 90s artwork, though. So we got here basically a new scan for the film. You don't have to make me any nuttier. Brand new interview with Wings Hazard. Okay, nice. Shooting in Helltown. Brand new interview with cinematographer John Bailey. My Dad in Motion. Interview with Michael Mailer, son of director Norman Mailer. A Crazy Wild Spooky Movie. Brand new interview with J. Michael Lennon. Norman Mailer's archivist and biographer. An archival featurette. Norman Mailer in Provincetown. Theatrical trailer. Versatile artwork. Really cool. So if those are wondering like what the artwork was like, it is like pretty much the same artwork. That's from here. You should wait for your. Hopefully, man. Hopefully, video man, you get your stuff soon, dude. I sat down and I watched one of the Francos tonight. I watched Cries of Pleasure. That movie is literally exactly what they say. Cries of Pleasure. It's all throughout the film. It's actually kind of genius. But we'll get into that on the Patreon when do the Jess Franco tier list. All right, so here is one that I've seen a long time ago. I hope this is better than I remember it. And this is Girls' School Screamers. Hey, they're disconnected. Have you got yours, don't you? So this is one I don't remember well. I remember kind of getting bored the first time I saw this film. So I'm hoping that this is going to be way better than I remember it. Finishing school that finishes them off. I do love the artwork on the inside. There's actually a couple like different artwork. So the artwork on the side is really, really good. And this is not the alternate artwork, by the way. The alternate artwork is also really, really good. But I think this is better. It is what it is. That doesn't sound too promising. Oh, that doesn't sound too promising. Hey there, Alan. 19 films. Holy crap. No wonder it's taking so long. Hope you don't get stuck in customs with 19 films. And this, what does this have on it? I forgot to check this one. We got feature. Oh, yeah. Well, we got features. 28 seconds of violence and extended making of documentary. Okay, that's interesting. There's a bunch of people, commentary track with the writer, director, producer. Commentary track with editor assistant. I wonder which commentary track is going to be better. Got your Lord today too? Nice. And we have one more. And it's the one I'm stoked about. It's the one I'm most excited about. It's, in all honesty, aside from the Norman Mailer one, it's the saving grace of August. September's going to be better, though, right? December's going to be better. Come on. Like, hey there, Mary. Welcome. It's been a while. Because July, I guess, what it was the first one I got, or was okay. Like that was a pretty cool one. There's but it was kind of thin. Now we get into August, and there's 4 titles, and one of them's a 4K, which we're about to reveal. And I'm like, that's okay. But I'm feeling that for Vinegar Syndrome months and the stuff we saw in the first half of the year, it's not as good. Just my thoughts. You'll catch. I am probably going to watch the next one, but to show you first, actually. And it is Terminal Island. So this is a 4K release. Actually, Tom Selleck's in this film. He's got a small part. Men and women, black and white, taken from death row, condemned to Devil's Island, USA, where living is worse than dying. So there's the back of it right there. I actually love this cover. Let's take it out. But this artwork, man, this artwork here on the inside, it's the bee's knees. It's really awesome. I love this. Look at this. Now, this is proper cool exploitation artwork. This pops. This really pops. Utterly adore this. I'm so glad to have the 4K. This is worth the whole price of the month, to be honest with you. Everything else is bonuses. So we got here, why be a man when you can be a Rothman? Brand new extended interview with co-writer-director Stephanie Rothman. From Hartman to Carmen. Brand new interview with lead actress Ina Hartman. Crash landing on Terminal Island. Brand new feature with actress Marta Kristen and actor Sean Kenny. The Rothmaniscence. Rediscovering the work of Stephanie Rothman. Brand new critical featurette. I definitely want to get into this. With film historian Dr. Alicia Cosma and film author, journalist, programmer Heidi Honeycutt. Region free 4K, newly scanned, 1:85 ratio, of course. Fantastic. Did you get this one? This one here is, I think it's a 70 somewhere, 73. So we have yet to do that on any of our tier lists yet, but it is 1973, and it is fantastic. This is well put together. This is proper fit. This is. We got Phyllis Davis from Sweet Sugar in here, and I love Phyllis Davis. I love Sweet Sugar. Sweet Sugar is such a good release. My hair is sticking up like crazy. What the hell? I got to cut again. Emmy winner Tom Selleck, Don Marshall. Wow. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm so stoked with this one. Let's read the back of the plot. It is the same. Good either. It is the same person that made Velvet Vampire. And Kira, you're right. Marta Kristen wasn't lost in space. Carmen Sims has just been sentenced to death. That is, life imprisonment on Terminal Island. An island located miles off the mainland of California, which was created to house murderers and vicious criminals in the wake of prison overcrowding. With no guards, no cells, and no laws, Terminal Island has morphed into a de facto society whose self-appointed leader, the tyrannical Bobby, not the most intimidating name, but we'll go with it, rules with an iron fist, using other inmates, particularly women. Bobby, not nice, for his brutal pleasures. As tension and violence mounts, Carmen finds her place as the unlikely leader of the island's underground resistance, which is planning to overthrow Bobby's reign of terror. This is definitely the marquee release of August. Very cool. I'm looking forward to this. All the features sound freaking incredible. Terminal Island is one I have been wanting for quite a while. I've been wanting just a release of this. The fact that it's got a 4K release, that is extra. That's extra sauce on my extra hot dog, extra sauce on my burger, I guess. People are about to Escape from New York. A better Escape from New York because Escape from New York was missing Dave. Aside from Bobby, the threatening Bobby, was missing Phyllis Davis. And, Snake Plissken is good. But man, Phyllis Davis. Gotta love me some Phyllis Davis. 4 titles. I'm excited about 2 of those. But I'm excited about the features on the other 2. Though the other 2 might be great. I have not watched them yet. So I joke, I jest a bit when it comes to that. For those that are here, like, share, and subscribe, all that type of stuff. And for the person that did the dislike, I got a finger hunting for you. Hey Matt, welcome. All right, so I want to see what they got put up for their banner, and I thought we look at it together because I haven't had a chance to look at it yet. It's been extremely busy day. Work has been insane, and I got off work and I started working on some stuff for the channel, and I decided I wasn't going to do this video tonight, and I was like, yeah, I gotta do this. Well, they did have Adrian Barbeau. Hey, Twisted, welcome, man. So let's look and see what the guys on this one too that I'm actually really interested in. What's on that banner? Is it going to be something amazing, something incredible, something we're going to have to take a long time to guess? Let's go. I went to limited so I wouldn't have it up. Yeah, it's Devil Story. No guessing at all. That is Devil Story. That's exactly what that is. That's a picture from Devil Story. Damn it. It doesn't seem like it. I don't have Dark Tower yet. I want it, Cobra. But it came out at a time when I could not afford to pick it up. I do need to get it down the road, which is probably going to be, honestly, more than likely next year. Don't you ever sleep. It doesn't seem like it. It doesn't seem like it at all nowadays. Yeah, I got 2 jobs. This is one of them, and I'm trying desperately to make to really put a lot of work into this, despite what Mr. Thumbs Down says. And yeah, I'm sure this is Devil Story. Let's just go. Devil Story, what's it called? Devil Story. Yeah, it's right there. It's literally right there. So I'll definitely try to give it a look there. Man, I haven't had the time to do anything recently. But I'll definitely try to check it out. But here we go. Here is love the look of this cover. I really wish you would have put something on there that we thank you, Disconnected. That we don't know. Kind of like something we'd have to guess. Because there's no guessing the work to this one. Everybody knows that Devil Story is coming. Devil Story is coming. So putting this artwork up, honestly, disappointed. Flesh Eating Mothers is only 100. Let's see how many there actually are in stock right now. Oh, there's 100. So if you like trauma and you like Flesh Eating Mothers, I was right about that. I actually like Mission Impossible Fallout, but Craig, the truth of the matter is, that when they told me you're going to be doing Casino Royale versus Mission Impossible Fallout, I had to go online and Google Mission Impossible Fallout to figure out which Mission Impossible it was. And I bet you that unless if you're not a diehard fan of that film or haven't seen it in the last like 6 8 months, everybody's going to. I'm not great in the halfway package. Actually, it's without the halfway package, Matt, I would not have any movies over the next 6 months. So, so not at all. I still think that there's some great stuff here, and there's some cool stuff coming. I would still recommend it at this point. If they put in too many crappy Cardona stuff, I'm not going to be recommended for too long. Just watch me get another thumbs down now because I said that. But no, not at all. I'm not regretting at all. So let's look at the limited edition stuff over here because it's been a while since I've checked to see the numbers on these things. I used to do a limited edition thing all the time here. I'm actually very glad I got the halfway package, to be bluntly honest with you. I joke and I jest a lot, but it's cool stuff. All right, so sugar cookies. It's really just a slipcover. Over 1,000 left on that one. Yeah. Nightmare Weekend. Some people love this one actually. I like the fact that it's like actually kind of like metallic. That's coming soon, Carrie. Corona Box Set Part 2 is coming soon. I would probably guess October, but they might surprise us and put one in September. Get it over with, so to say. That'll be something. Contractor's great. Love. Okay, we're still at all these are gonna have 1,000 anyway. Now I'll be surprised if the Murder Weapon Deadly Embrace is over 1,000 though. Nope. Oh, cool. There you go. Matt says he'll give he's got a digital code to Cronenberg Shivers, which he will give it to the next person that joins my Patreon. What am I planning to pick up at the Black Friday sale? I am planning to pick up whatever I got already coming from the Black Friday sale. So, Mr. Tony, you weren't here yesterday. All right, so it has been extremely rough for us here over the last little while. We are looking at hopefully soon, sometime be able to travel. Hey, Ricky. Hey, Ricky, you're so fun. Sorry, I just got the whole. So I am getting whatever comes that I got a subscription for, or whatever thing that I got pre-ordered that I've already got paid for. Because unfortunately, right now it's times have been a bit tough. The things have been a bit down on the channel wise, so I cannot right now afford to grab anything for a while. I haven't watched it yet. I mean, I want to check it out. I just got them today, so I'm gonna probably check out Terminal Island first. And to be honest with you, I kind of want to leave like Tough Guys Don't Dance for last because I think that's going to be a bit of a sleeper. The Meat Pies one is probably going to be second. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to say because, okay, this is something that I extremely want to see. The girl looks cute, and that goes a long way with me. I'm shallow. Members within Miss Aggie got over 1,000 left, so wow, okay, that's still got some Damiano there. Flesh Eating Mother says no, it's got 100. I checked that already. Why did I do this? Zombie on the Massacre. Speaking of like stupidness that you'll probably enjoy. See, hopefully, Mr. Tony, I won't be here for most of next year. So it's really impossible for me to like resub for Vinegar. This was literally the last time that I could sub the Vinegar Syndrome. And we took a big hit in order to do that. Luckily, we had a couple of decent donations around that time too that helped it out, or we wouldn't have been able to do it. So I want to thank everybody for that. Zombie Island Massacre, 228 left. It's not. It does look like Sam Jones. It really does, DJ, but it's not. Mr. Miyagi is a sheriff. But this one here, Zombie Island Massacre, is kind of cool because it's like Mr. Tony. I really appreciate that, man. It's Scooby Doo. Zombie Island Massacre, literally, it's Scooby Doo. It's the first live action Scooby Doo without a dog in it. It's Scooby Doo before Scooby Doo with a Friday the 13th soundtrack. And I'm not kidding either. Harry Manfredini does the soundtrack to Zombie Island Massacre, and it's suspiciously suspiciously similar to Friday the 13th. So this is one of those sleepers. People keep like sleeping on this one. Next sale, if this is around next sale, grab it up. You're gonna have a blast. No zombies though. Don't expect zombies. I said Scooby Doo for a reason. Severed Arm, as that it still hasn't broken under 1,000. I hear it's a good film though. I would not be able to get some of these films past, like, in all honesty, Kerry, like some of these past Morocco's customs. Like for me, I'm my films are being like crated in on a boat. So, but like in order to get like come on a regular basis, would not be able to do it. It's not so much the customs as that the censorship laws and stuff are different down there. It does, like Brad Anderson talked about one. And again, the only thing I can say, and this may look fantastic in person, it's just I really don't dig the slip on that one. That's it. That's the only reason. 118 on Old Dracula. I actually like this one. This was actually called Vampira in the UK. So if you think you kind of know it, but maybe you don't know it under the title Old Dracula, that's because there's another title. It's called Vampira. I dug this one, and I really love the slip on this one. Is gorgeous, by the way. Love me some David Niven. Let me tell you about my best friend. Okay, there we go. Bad singing. 379. They were best friends until they crossed the wrong border. So that's pretty cool. Some of these are getting down low, aren't they? That's the thing. Some of these are getting down low. Naughty Victorians. Over 1,000. Nice cover. Perfect Strangers. Not the one with Belky. Some of you guys will get that joke and some of you won't. We got 797. So yeah, some of these are actually kind of going down. I'm super shocked. The 11th Commandment. Are you serious? You're such a kid. What's your kid, man? Not obviously young enough to do that. Maybe he knew. Maybe he had a oh, you gotta forgive him for that. Maybe the kid is psychic and he's like, wait a minute, what the hell is dad gonna watch? I'm gonna save at least 2 of my dad's brain cells. There you go. Indecent Exposure. Is this another of their naughty ones? It is, I think. 484 left. Who is that's is Veronica Hart in this one? I love me some Veronica Hart. Classic. Directed and photographed by Gary Graver. Well, not that one. He's thinking ahead. Apparently, not that one. All right, Killing Birds. Is this one going down yet? 510. Okay, it has gone down. Love the cover on this. They did a really good job with the 80 films one, but this one is gorgeous too. If you're like if you like these zombie films, I'm not going to pretend like this is a great zombie film, but I dug it. I had fun with it. I don't have this release, but I had like the DVD back in the day. It's not anymore. Actually, this is another one I love too. More Valley Massacre. This is a cool one. Again, don't have this one yet, but anybody that's ever picked up any of those Mill Creek, like in the old days, Mill Creek would have these like 50 packs. So yeah, if you picked up any of those, you probably got a copy in a Memorial Valley Massacre. Like Zambella. No, it's sort of, I mean, like it's a slasher film. And there's a bit of a twist to it. Volume 3 is their best volume, like David, 100%. The fact that this is over 1,000 still makes me friggin' weep because this is such a good movie. And it saddens me that more people don't own this movie because this is beautifully shot. It is gorgeous set design in this film, and it is brutal. Like, if you've never seen this movie, then definitely check it out. Huge print run. Ah, that's why. See, I've only ever seen like the crappy prints, kind of like Kathy's Curse before I picked it up from Seven, right? Mentiontonia, like always, it was always crappy. Speaking of ones that used to have crappy versions, who done it? What an amazing print they did for this. This is what blew me away. It's nothing like Home Alone, except for the kid is home, and he's not even home alone, DJ. But it is the 4K is gorgeous, and it is PTSD level on the kid at the end of the film. This is not a happy film. Do not expect like a happiness. Who done it? It's fun, Dustin. So there's this like kind of like punk song that plays throughout it, kind of like a thrash punk type song, and you're either gonna like dig it or it's gonna get on your last nerve. But for me, I really dug it, man. Love the twist at the end. Super cool. If you haven't checked it out, if you ever watched it before, Dustin, don't like Google or anything. Just go right in empty, empty. Go in like without knowing anything at all. Go in empty. So Faded Black slipcover number 2, still over 1,000. That's not too bad. Slipcover number 1 sold out. And that is a fantastic one. Forgotten Jolly Volume 2, over 1,000 left, but that's the standard edition. So that means it's going to come like this, in like a slimline case. That's what they do with Forgotten Jollies when they go out a print for the big box sets. Next up is High School Fantasies. Don't have this one either. 723. Meet Renee Bond. Well, yes. Okay. Frat House. Love this cover. Only 97 left. It's National Lampoon, and it does have National Lampoon's type cover to it. I really like this. So I love the cover to this one. 97 left. I'm glad we looked at this today because there's a lot of stuff that's like super low that I was unaware of, and maybe some of you guys were unaware of that. Some of these had just dropped down so low. 761 for Taxi Girls with a picture that's obviously supposed to look like Cheryl Ladd. I don't care who's in it. That is supposed to look like Cheryl Ladd. It's it so does. As that does not look like Sika or Serena. It's a fantastic cover, and that, my friends, is somebody that did this back in the day that said, you know what, who's really hot now in the 70s? Cheryl Ladd from Charlie's Angels. Let's put her on the cover. We got over 1,000 for Satan's Blood. I don't have any of these. Carlos Puerto, right? Cthulhu Mansion, over 1,000 on this one. Are these all going to be over 1,000? Dark Tower is still over 1,000, which is good for me. House of this is one I'm nervous about. I'm collecting all the VSAs, and I haven't missed a VSA yet, but I'm very scared I'm going to miss out on this one when the sale comes up because I think this is going to go in the next sale. So if there's anything, if I can get anything, this will have to be it because I don't want to miss a VSA, especially a horror VSA. And I kind of dig this film actually. It's kind of whack. It's bonkers. It's bonkers, but I dig it. Next up is Hitcher in the Dark, which has 1,000 copies still. Oh, Hitcher in the Dark's really good, by the way. It's Umberto Lenzi. It's not as sleazy as you think, so just know that going in. So The Fear. Some people didn't like The Fear. I loved it. And documentary is really, really good too. So definitely a cool old title. I want them to put out Fear too. I really do. I don't wait till MVD or somebody puts it out. Come on. Vinegar Syndrome. Put out Fear too. You know you want to. It's got the girl. It's got Jason's mom in it. Fear 2 has Jason's mom in it. You gotta want to put it out. You have good taste, man, DJ. Forgotten Jelly Volume 3. Regular over 1,000 left. I'm guessing this is still over 1,000 because, and the only reason I can see this being is because it wasn't on sale like the other ones were. But I will tell you right now, this is the best of the 3 volumes of Forgotten Jelly. Not even close. Like the other 2 are good. The first one's good. Second one's a little bit better. Third one, all 3 films knocking it out of the park. Like really, really cool stuff. Super cool stuff. So yeah, this one, Autopsy, Murder Mansion. Murder Mansion's amazing. And Crazy Eyes of Murder is actually really cool too. I've watched that one like 3 times. That's the one I watch most out of all of them, to be honest with you, because it just has all these kind of little intricate storylines. So how we're doing with Sex World here? It has over 1,000. I love to have that one actually. I haven't heard anything yet, which is really shocking because they did so well. So maybe this one is taking a while to sell out. Murder Mansion's a really good DJ. Definitely check it out, man. Surprisingly good. Black Rose's Rock and Roll Nightmare. Well, it is Canadian, so obviously it's a superior film. Actually, yeah, Black Roses, Matt, to be totally honest with you, really sold on its cover. Like the cover gimmick for Black Roses and the artwork really is what sold that film. Death Promise. 1,000 left on this one. Last Gas. 1,000 left on this. Are we going to be 1,000 left on all the rest of these? Is this list going to get real boring here from here on out? Rush Week. No surprise. Over 1,000 left on limited edition. 3 Sexuals and Prostitution Clandestine. 6 String Samurai. So going to be a lot left on this. Maybe this was a good one though. Not for everybody, but I dug it. Summer Camp Girls. Over 1,000 left. It looks pretty classy, gonna say. Over 1,000 left on Grave Secrets, which is really cool. I remember like seeing the poster Grave Secrets pretty much all the time at my video shop. Another one I need to get, Charlie Slater and All American Nightmare, and of course Christopher Walken's there too. But I'm a huge Charlie Slater fan, so. And Josie Bissett, another film with Josie Bissett in it. That's awesome. The Cellar. I don't have any of these, man. One that Homegrown Horrors, the only box of Vinegar Syndrome I don't own. Looks gorgeous. Really want this one. Surf 2 I got. So up here we're going to see stuff that I got. Got 1,000 left on this one. Televised Tears. Please buy this one, guys. I want to see another Televised Tear set come out. No shock there. No shock there. Megan Fox, 50 Cent, and Tony Alloa. Pretty cool. The Homegrown Own Town horror set. I'd actually think about it, to be bluntly honest with you. Alien from LA. This is actually really good. This is one I thought was going to be crap. I did not like this one when I first saw it when I was a kid because Kathy Arlen was in it, and I thought, well, Kathy Arlen, she's the girl that's in the Sports Illustrated swimsuit. I can't wait to see her nude. And then no, but this movie is actually really, really good. Scanners Cop 1 and 2. 100% recommend this if you don't have it. See, this is the stuff they were putting up before. And this, what I've showed tonight, is the stuff we're getting now. Alley Cat. I 110% 111% recommend Alley Cat. If you don't have Alley Cat, get Alley Cat. This is the one to get. This is cool. This is a really cool one. It's been a long time. Dark Angel Ascent is a full moon. If it's the one I'm thinking of, man, it's a full moon production. Hey there, Jason. Um, I kind of dug it back in the day, but I don't remember very well right now. Ellie, yeah, if you like action and nudity, and then more nudity, and then some more nudity and some action, Alley Cat is a movie for you. Champagne and Bullets, the one that's divided people. So, Champagne and Bullets is fun, but there's a caveat, and this is a but. This is not a good movie, or nor is it meant to be a good movie. People don't go in knowing this is a bad movie. However, it's not an action movie, so don't go in expecting Action USA, because I know there's guns on the cover, but yeah, not a lot of that in there. Also, if you're expecting this to be along the lines of one of those insane ones by the guy whose name just escaped my just I just had it and he escaped me. Uh, it's a bit of a snooze fest. I guess that's the best way to put it. There's some like totally insane scenes with Wings Hauser that I love, and the song is fun cringe, but it's not it's there's three versions of the film on here, and Guitar Easy Watch. It's an okay film. Some people love it though. Some people like they swear by it. This is the version of this is their room, and if that's your room, that's awesome. Through the fire. What do I think of Through the Fire? Well, I think it's a movie. I haven't watched it yet. I haven't had a chance to watch it. This looks like Nancy Sedair's film. You're gonna wish it was Nancy Sedair's. The Lamp. Love the artwork on The Lamp. I've seen the original, like The Outing, but I haven't seen this one yet. I just haven't had the chance, to be honest with you guys. I was gonna spend the night watching movies, but I want to make this video for you guys. I like that. Well, to each his own. I love the Alley Cat, but I also really like that girl too. So there you go, Jeffrey. Killer's Delight was a delight, actually. I really, really dug this one here. This was way better than I thought it was going to be. And I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that I really, really like John Carlin as the killer. He did such a good job. Some people were bothered by the guy that played the cop, but literally, that is what that guy is known for. He is good at playing cops. That is that's what he does. So there was no change in him playing a cop in this and playing a cop in one of the many other things that the lead actor has played a cop in. I actually felt bad for some of them here. Actually, I have no idea who want to be the villain at this point. Actually, do I like Body Eat? I love Body Eat, actually. If you're talking about Kathleen Turner, right? Yeah. Oh yeah. Young Aaron really liked Body Heat. Now, but actually, it's a really solid film. And here's the new ones: Terminal Island. Yeah, we know these are gonna be over 1,000. Tough Guys Don't Dance. Gross Gross Screamers. Okay, whatever it takes to see how this is doing. Who stars in Alley Cat? Oh, what's her name? Is it? God, I should know this actually. Is it Karen Dorr? Something like that? Or am I thinking of someone else? Oh, Karen Manning. Karen Manning. I remember during Did Son of the Earth. And you're right, this is a sequel. Like there's a small part for Kathy Ireland sort of in it. Phantasm, and Phantasm Comes Again. This is an Australian one. This should not be Pigorama, but it is. And Blood Harvest, I'm guessing, is probably already sold out. Yeah, but it's still there in the not sold out list. For those that are kind of curious, the second, I'm going to give you a peek of tomorrow's list. So you're going to see a little peek of tomorrow's 1989 list. So I'm guessing a few of you guys have already been like watching the I've been watching some of the 89 films, I'm guessing. Please don't miss out. We put a lot of work. Well, I put a lot of work into this one. And where is it at? There are a lot of films for 1989. It's a good like double feature, but it's not Peakorama. So I am first going to make these pictures a bit bigger. You're not going to get a lot of time to see it, but I'm going to show it to you fairly quickly. So are you guys ready to see the 1989, the movies of 19... Hey there, Richard. Are you guys ready to see a sneak peek at the 1989 tier list that's happening tomorrow here on this channel? So please make sure you're here to vote on that. So right there, let it stay there for a second. That's the 1989 tier list. As you can see, there is a ton of titles there. A lot are really cool things. Some of them that actually came out from Vinegar Syndrome. Some of them came out from Severin. And some of them, not quite sure if they came out at all. But that's the list for tomorrow. It should be really fun. I'm actually really interested in seeing what you guys vote on this one. I have a few videos that are going to be dropping while I'm gone. So I'll check that out, man. I'll check out your podcast. So it is going to be at 780t. So to give you like pretty much what that is. So right here it's 10 o'clock. So it'll be 7 o'clock my time. So like 3 hours earlier than what it is right now. Vinegar Syndrome should be announcing new titles, Jeffrey. Well, we know Devil Slayer's what I'm doing, and Shell of Grave. But there should be 2 more titles, I think. And that should be announced, I think, tomorrow. I thought tomorrow. Maybe they'll announce it right on the 1st. But I'm hoping for tomorrow. But I haven't seen any like notification. I've only seen like a banner come up for the title. Cult of 78 is going to be super cool. For those that don't know, if you're a part of my Patreon, and thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. The Crimson Cult, we are doing exclusive on the Patreon on Thursday is the Cult of 78. So the horror films of 1978. So tomorrow here in the live channel, we are doing horror films of 1989. But on Thursday, exclusively to the Patreon, we'll be doing the horror movies of 1978, and I am super stoked about that. So between the two of them, like I got next person, John gets the shivers down. I'll check. I don't think we've had anybody else join up yet. But hopefully we will. I will let you know, Matt. All right. Now, before I go off to do the multi of things I got to do on the STEM computer, it's going to be a bit earlier. Because I'm going back and forth on the times to do these. I chose 7 because I figured it would be like early enough that we'd get like a cross section of UK and North American as well. So I chose 7, so it's around 3 hours earlier than it is right now. So unfortunately, DJ, you might still be at work. Try to peek in though. I will try to make some later ones down the road, though, as I start to figure out like the optimum time for people to come in, we'll do that. We'll actually work on different like times for doing these air lists, because it should be a lot of fun. 89 is going to be good. 78 is going to be good. Deliciousness. Oh, apparently there's a new Rocketeer movie coming out, or series, or something like that. Right now it is 10:05. So 3 hours earlier than right now. Well, I'm going to try. I'm going to try and give an extra week on the Franco mat. So probably about 3 to 4 weeks before we do the Franco list, because I want to make sure people get enough time. I watched The Cries of Pleasure today. It really is. That's what it is. Cries of Pleasure, almost the entire film. Because yeah, there's a lot of cries of pleasure, a lot of cries in Franco's Cries of Pleasure. Franco is. I am. Yeah. For those that have never been involved in any of the tier list videos before, I'm sure pretty much everybody here has. But if you haven't, pretty much what we do, we don't do it like a tier list like you see with people just come on and do it and they'll tier their own films. No, I create these lists, and what I do then is we look through them, and I'll say a film title, and you guys vote. And majority rules, that's where it goes on the tier. Once we've tiered every film into a tier, then we go back to every one of those tiers and we rank those tiers from 1 to whatever they are. So if there's like 3 movies in a tier, we rank 3 to your number 1 pick. If there's like 10 to 12 movies in a tier, we've had like 20 in the tier at one point. We went from 20 to number 1. And until we have an ultimate list all the way through. And I am doing this with every year. I'm going back and forth. No, actually, I like Cries of Pleasure, to be honest with you. It takes. I know it sounds like a negative, but the Cries of. I kind of dug what he did with it. He took some chances. So we'll be doing it so that we have an ultimate list. So every year, from I want to do like from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, I'll be tiering all the horror for that. I'm also doing some science fiction tiers. I'm doing one science fiction tier. Well, actually, a 2-part science fiction tier that is going to be for my podcast, and that is going to show up on my Patreon first, and then it's going to be rolled out to everywhere else. But I have a couple guests for that one on there, a couple of close by guests, and we have some other stuff too. Closer to the month Halloween, we'll be doing the Universal tier list as well. So watch your Universals before October. And I'm thinking of doing a Hammer one, but I got to know that people are going to be on board with some of the Hammer stuff as well. But I will be going through like a lot of the years, and it's a good way. Like as we go through these, not only is it a good way to find films that you haven't seen that you want to pick up, or you want to watch, or want to look for, kind of find, but it's a good way to see what really happened year by year in horror. Like, how influential were certain films really? How influential was Halloween on 1979, for instance? How influential was Friday the 13th on 1982? So that'll be an interesting one to do. I think when I start the Hammer, Dave, I'll start with the Hammer Gothic horrors, because I think it's gonna be a little bit easier to get people for that'll know those, that are new. Okay. I'm stuck in my chair. Can't move in my chair. All right. It's question time. So if you guys have any questions right now be the time to ask them before I saunter off to work. Well, this is my workspace. I'm not actually moving. when when I finish this video. I'm actually working on other stuff for other videos. Um, but is there anything you want to talk about? Any releases coming up? Oh, Scream Factory. Cheech and Chong or Cheech and Chong. I love Jane and Silent Bob though, but that is hard. No, Cheech and Chong. No sense, no seed that we don't need. Acapulco Gold is badass weed. I had the albums for Cheech and Chong. Oh, okay. The Scream Factory was announced the Halloween stuff. So they finally let us know what the extra features on the Halloween 4Ks are. I no longer have most of these pre I'm gonna be honest, but let's dive in. I don't know. They usually have flash sales, but I'm not quite sure when the next one's coming. Lotto Max, dude. If I had a Lotto Max number, do you think I'd be here like not being able to like? I would have films every freaking week. All right, so let's just look at the new bonus features that are on here. So new, of course, is a new scan, new Dolby Atmos track. We knew that already. So on disc one, we get newspaper ads, still gallery by Driving Asylum. So okay, new the broadcast television cut in standard def 133. That's actually kind of cool. I actually like that because there was a broadcast cut for number 2, but there wasn't one for number 1. Hopefully, it has that ad like that NBC ad there. On number 2, new newspaper ads. Okay, we got something on number 3. New tricks, treats, and tears. An interview with Justin Mabry at Trick or Treat Studios on the Masks of Halloween 3. That's kind of cool. That's something. And newspaper ads. Halloween 4 has newspaper ads. If you've already got and you're not really like big on upgrading right away, like the Halloween box set, this a lot of this is going to be kind of underwhelming. But here's where it gets kind of cool. So, new long lost alternate opening sequence from the appearance of Dr. Death. So, for those that don't know, the Dr. Death character was the original character that takes Myers after he floats down the river. It was changed to an old man and kind of like a homage to Frankenstein. But the Doctor Death character is more of a satanic type character. Made more sense actually. Extra snippets of gore cut to obtain an R rating. That's actually kind of cool too. And new of Darkness and Shadows, the cinematography of Halloween 5, an interview with cinematographer Robert Draper. Honestly, that was if I was going to get one, that's the one. I know, like people said, but it's Halloween 5. My God, how could you go for Halloween 5 over the rest of these? Well, it's got the features. Like that's some good features on there because they did kind of hype the features. Oh yeah, we'll get to that too. Jeffrey, thanks for mentioning it. There's also a couple new announcements made for why am I at shop? So let's see what's here. They showed the alternate artwork for The Deadly Friend and for Alone in the Dark, which I will show in a second. And of course, there's 2 new movies announced. Hey there, Dungeon Studio. Where's the alternate art at? Because I'm not going to go on Facebook to look for it. Let's go to Twitter. So here we have the 4K of Krampus, the naughty cut. And thank you to James for the donation. You rock, man. This cover for Krampus is utterly gorgeous. I gotta say, it's a great. I really like Krampus. I really did. Um, yeah, love this cover. Love the art. They're also coming out with Dracula Dead. I'm loving it. I have this on Laserdisc. I'm not joking. I do have this on Laserdisc. I'm pretty sure it's on Laserdisc. Was the Cavity Color? What's the Cavity Colors? Cavity Colors does some good work. I don't have any of their shirts, but I really should get some, John. That'll be probably next year. Still not seeing the alternate artwork for those. Do I have to go to Facebook? All right, let's do this. Let's just gonna go off for a second. Let me go to my Facebook. I hate when they do this. Like, go to Facebook for this. I don't want to go to Facebook for anything. No, that sounds like an adult version. It does. All right. Where the hell did I see this at? I'm not seeing it on here either. All right. Anyway, it's the original artwork for pretty much for Alone in the Dark, with him holding the axe, and the other one is kind of I think it's the original artwork too for Deadly Friends, the poster art, kind of like the quad poster art for Deadly Friends. So there you go. That's the art. I do apologize for not being able to show it to you. The only person I can think of is let's do Don. Let's do Don the disc. I guess because if anybody's going to have it, or maybe Disconnected has it. Disconnected, you have it on yours? Disconnected has, by the way, Disconnected really good at having a lot of this stuff on here. Way better Twitter game than I got. I suck at having a Twitter game, just so you know. But for some reason, the pictures are not coming up. So let's go to Don. Some people don't go to Don to this or don't like going down to this sometimes, but you know, like it or hate it, he does do some great work. So definitely credit where credit is due, man. Oh my God, is that really coming up? I'm so glad I came here. Okay, well, I got a couple things to show you guys. So you ready? Some stuff I didn't know about. All right, so we know about Curlew's Way, but I did not know that VCI was putting out Night of the Bloody Apes. Plus double feature with Doctor of Doom, 4K restoration. So super cool. Video essay on Night of the Bloody Apes, commentary track by Travis Crawford, original theatrical poster, linear notes. So super, I'm kind of stoked on that actually. Gotta let my better half know. From Code Red. Don't tell her it's me. I think it was actually John. I have to look it up. Or I think you're right. Yeah. Steve Gutenberg. Looking pretty badass there, dude. That mullet, it's key. So for people that missed out on the Vinegar Syndrome Amityville set, there is a new Amityville set coming out I think it's in the UK. So it's the Amityville Blue Collection. We've got Amityville New Generation, Amityville Dollhouse, Amityville Evil Escapes, Amityville It's About Time. Love the art for this. It does have some new features on here, by the way. We get an audio commentary by Brian Norton, author of "For God's Sakes, Get Out." My God, it's horrible. Okay, so a new interview with producer Steve White, a new interview with film's legendary effects artist Steve Stutzman. New interview. Oh, wait a minute, there's more. New interview with film historian David Duvall. It's a great cover. It's a lot of new features on it too. So, that's kind of from Screenbound, by the way, for those that are wondering where it was coming from. Chef Factory is putting out M Butterfly, David Cronenberg's M Butterfly. We're getting Vanilla Sky from Paramount Presents. We're getting Steel Dawn, the Patrick Swayze classic from Vestron Video. I swear to God, I really did see the real covers for those films somewhere today. The Neon Gen, if you're a big anime fan, so the Neon Genesis Evangeline set is coming out with like a ton of discs and like art cards and all 26 episodes from the original series, as well as the two films. So 7 hours of bonus features, commercials, videos, Japanese. It is a new Annual box set. So Matt, it's the same films that are on the Vinegar Syndrome one, but it's a ton of new features. Criterion has just announced their September releases. Oh, we are so going to Criterion in a second. Just want to make sure there's nothing else up here. The Middle Earth set, which I know Video Man said he pre-ordered today, The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. It is massive. So let's do this. Let us be the first people online in the world ever to look at Criterion. So the Criterion Collection. Let's check it out. Where does it start? I'm just not seeing it. Okay, let's do this. Criterion, September 2021. So, Dave, where are the Criterion releases? Okay, here we go. I hope this is just this is just from the Criterion channel. Just put it on Facebook. All right. So let's. Is it actually the films, or is it just like, because there's the Criterion like channel like lineup? So I'm gonna check here really quickly. I mean, the November titles are already announced. That's okay. I was going to say, wait a minute, we looked at the November titles a while back. More than likely, Antoine, nobody's told Amazon. That's probably what's happened. Mon Macabre, some interesting stuff coming up. What do we got coming up for Mon Macabre right now? Let's just check it out. Do you know what the new releases are yet for Mon Macabre? Because it looks like we still have copies of Designated Victim and probably Human Animals. Let me say Human Animals sold out. Human Animals and It's Nothing Mama, Just a Game. All three of those are still available. And I realized I forgot to share the screen. Looking forward to this one. I've got to be honest. Uh, I didn't pre-order it. I didn't wasn't able to. Love this cover here. I like Tama. This is a good film. I actually like this one. There's some like really cool releases. So let's give a quick run through before I go now for some of this. So next time you go in Mon Macabre, they're doing a pre-order, doing a little flash sale. I'll give you some recommendations right now while I'm here on the channel. Here, let's see. Don't say I don't do anything. The slowest of the three. It's a shame. I mean, like for me, John, the only reason is monetary. I would have picked these up, but that's literally the only reason. So I recommend Who Can Kill a Child. This is a really good, really underrated film. We got a great disc here on this one too. We got a Kat Ellinger, Sam Deegan commentary, which you know is going to be amazing. There's brand new interviews from Kim Newman on here, archival Spanish TV documentary, archival interviews. Just such cool stuff. I still had to pick this one up myself, but I've watched this film so many times, and the fact that I don't own the monocar one is actually criminal. Spider, actually, yeah, that one does look a bit interesting. It's just I'm arachnophobic, which brings me out, DJ. Blood splattered bride. I really do dig this one as well. Again, and the Kat Ellinger, Sam Deegan commentary. David Hemmingson, I'm seeing VHS under Beyond Erotic. Yeah, this is the other name for it. Did you like it when you saw Carrie? There's a whole bunch of stuff I knew. Inquisition. 110% I recommend Inquisition. One of Paul Nash's best works. Truly, like a great Paul Nash film. Let's check out Spider. One that was freaking me out a bit. Okay. Where is this one from? Latvian chat, Russian language. Okay, that sounds interesting. Yeah, they normally do a sale in October. Devlin Carnal, Perversion Story. I'm not going to say it has the most dynamic ending, but I really dug this film. A lot of people will know this one as one on top of the other. But Perversion Story is a Lucio Fulci one, and it's so like subdued and so tame. Ideal Place to Kill is incredible. Otherwise known as Oasis of Fear, Ideal Place to Kill is an incredible film with a great soundtrack too. I want to go back and rewatch that one again. Actually, this is a cool one, Coach. Pretty much, what happens here is there is a guy, and he really kind of hates his wife, so he's having an affair with his wife's sister. Yeah, I got Lady Terminator a few years back, and he goes out of town to see her. And meanwhile, while he's out of town, his sick wife, his sick ailing wife, dies, and it's wondered if did she die of regular causes or did she die of was she murdered? And then it comes out that there is a $1 million insurance policy on her, and the police suddenly start to look his way. Meanwhile, he goes into a kind of a dance club, not really a strip club, but sort of, and he sees a girl there that looks a lot like his dead wife, but acts nothing like her. And the twists and turns go from there. Frenchman Garden is according to my dad, actually one of the best films that Paul Nash ever acted in. Howl of the Devil, I just really dug that one. I really, really can't say enough good stuff about is it even here? Queens of Evil. Queens of Evil is here. If you see, yeah, here it is. Queens of Evil. It's such a good movie. It's if you're picking up the full core box set, Queens of Evil, pretty much a full core style film. Yeah, Jason, they do such good work. Blood Ceremony is another really good one. Panic Beats is excellent. I really want to get Sins of the Flesh. That's the one that has like Deborah Shelton on it for sure. I want it. Yeah, there's so much that I got left to get, but we'll do like a dedicated video on Mondo down the road. I'll get all my Mondo releases. We'll look at them and look at the Mondo website, and I'll give you some like solid suggestions when it comes to Mondo. All right. So there we go. I am, yeah, Deborah Shelton from Body Double. She did a film or two for Greek films, actually. The one that it's the one I'm thinking about. Like it's set on a boat. Full court box set before you buy anything else. Understandable. I am Aaron. You are the Cult of Cinema. I hope to see each and every one of you and more in here tomorrow. She has the most amazing eyes I've ever seen in any actress ever. Because tomorrow is the ultimate horror tier list for not just any year, but 1989. And 89 was an amazing year. And I would kill to have Lorna the Exorcist on Blu-ray Cobra. That's one of my wants. Hope to see you there, Mary. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. I will see you soon. And as always, right here in the Cult of Cinema, there is always another movie. Stay safe, be happy, be healthy. Talk to you soon.